Let's talk about real estate. What does $3 million get you in Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and Pinecrest? What I can tell you is it gets you a gorgeous house, but they're all a little bit different because Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and Pinecrest have very different options. So this video is breaking down what $3 million gets you in each one of those areas and hopefully gives you a little bit of sense of what it's like in those neighborhoods so you can figure out which one might be the right one for you.
Nice.
I'm Lynley Cherobia, a residential realtor here in Miami. I grew up here. I was born and raised in Pinecrest. My parents moved to Coral Gables when I was in college. We live in South Miami. My kids go to school in Palmetto Bay. So these are the streets that I've roamed for 48 years. I know it pretty well, and I'm happy to dive in and share with you what I know about it to help you decide if this might be a good place for you to move. So today's gonna be fun. $3 million in Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, or Pinecrest. I've picked one house in each town to show you what the vibe is, pretty indicative of what you'd find in each one of those areas, and I'm curious, which one would you pick? Let's start with Coral Gables. In Coral Gables, we're looking at 1540 floor Placentia Avenue. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with 2,564 square feet on an 8,250 square foot lot. It was built in 1926, the year that Coral Gables was incorporated. It's in the old Spanish style. It has a pool, a guest house. It's on a private closed off street, and it's zoned for David Fairchild Elementary. This house is beautiful. So from the street, this house has a commanding presence. It definitely looks like an old Spanish house. And as you flip through the pictures, you see very well manicured lawn, beautiful high ceilings. It's been really nicely renovated inside. It has what looks to be original hardwood floors. They're stunning. And a lot of the homes from that era in Coral Gables do have those original hardwood floors, which are really hard to find. They don't make that kind of wood anymore. We ran out of that Florida pine. The kitchen's been updated. The light fixtures are gorgeous. So although it's a 1926 home, it's been renovated for today. It also has a spectacular pool area. It's 2 stories, beautiful bathrooms. It's exquisite. And it has a detached casita, a separate guest quarters for guests or for an office, or frankly, whatever you want to use it for. But it looks like they have their Peloton out there and a nice guest bedroom right off of the pool with a full bathroom. This is a beautiful home. I love it.
I love it.
If I had $3 million, I'd buy it. Would you? Okay, we're moving to Coconut Grove, 2777 Calusa Street. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with 2,500 square feet under air, and it's on a 7,500 square foot lot. It was built in 1947, and it's been beautifully renovated. It's a 1-story home, a modern open concept. It has a pool, and it's zoned for Coconut Grove Elementary. What I notice about this home is that it looks like it has a new roof, a metal roof. Metal roofs are great because they last for 50 years. And it's got a little Grove vibe to it. So it's got high ceilings, but it has some exposed concrete. It's got some cool tile floors. The kitchen feels a little bit more modern than the one we saw in Coral Gables, which was a little bit more traditional. Very Grove versus Gables right there. The way that it's decorated is spectacular. It just looks like a beautiful home, but it doesn't feel as traditional as the house we saw in Coral Gables. It feels just a little bit more funky, a little bit more Grovey. It has beautiful bathrooms. It is surrounded by amazing landscape, a lot of greenery, that jungle vibe that you get in Coconut Grove. It's got it all. Now, it's located in the northern part of Coconut Grove, which is very walkable. A lot of people out walking their pets, kids on bikes. Awesome part of the Grove. I love it. Now, what's interesting is when I went to search for a good home to show in Coconut Grove, there really was precious little to choose from. So at the time that I'm recording this video, Calusa Street is actually pending sale. It was the best house in the $3 million range for me to give a flavor of the Grove of everything that was available on the market. There's just really not a lot of homes on the market in the Grove in the $3 million range right now. The good ones come on and sell immediately. Let's move to Pinecrest. We are going to look at 7200 Southwest 107th Terrace. It is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home with 3,800 square feet under air on 0.4 acres. So right off the bat, although this one's listed a little bit higher, it's listed for $3,499,000. You get more house and more land for the same money. Very typical. Pinecrest gets you a little bit more bang for your buck, and a standard size lot in Pinecrest is bigger than a standard size lot in Coral Gables or Coconut Grove. So right off the bat, this all makes sense. Let's take a look at it. It's $3,250,000. I don't know where I got $3,499,000.
What? What the?
So this home was built in 1967 and it was totally renovated in 2019. It's beautiful and zoned for Palmetto Elementary School. It is a typical ranch home, which is very typical of what we find in Pinecrest. Whereas Coral Gables was developed in the 1920s to 1960s, Pinecrest was really developed more in the 60s and 70s. You almost never find a home in Pinecrest built before the 1960s. So these are all ranch style homes, which are sprawling homes, lower ceilings, more of a traditional ranch layout. And almost every house in Pinecrest has a swimming pool. Granted, a lot of the homes in Miami have swimming pools because it's so hot in Miami, and every house we've looked at for $3 million has one. But especially in Pinecrest, almost every house you're gonna see will have a pool and a garage. It's just standard. So this house has been nicely renovated, just like the others. It looks to have marble floors, beautiful light fixtures, a really pretty kitchen that looks like it's a nice deep blue with the brass hardware. Just a really pretty home. And then what Pinecrest gives you is bigger spaces. So I see the walk-in closet in the master bedroom looks really big. The bathroom is nice and spacious. You usually have a nice laundry room in Pinecrest in a house this size. And the backyard is going to be extra special because it's big. It's big. So there's a huge covered patio that allows your living space to flow outside, overlooking a pool and a big green yard. You can't always get all of that in Coral Gables or Coconut Grove because the lots just aren't big enough. So here we are in Pinecrest and you get all of that for $3 million. I'd live there too. I'd pick any one of these houses. You kind of can't go wrong. But you see, each one of them is a little bit different and each one is characteristic of its neighborhood. Curious, if you were picking, would you go with Coral Gables, 1544 Placentia? Would you go with Coconut Grove, 2777 Calusa? Or would you go with Pinecrest, 7200 Southwest 107th Terrace? Tell me in the comments. I'm super curious what you would pick. And if you ever have more questions about what goes into a house like this, how to buy a house like this, what to expect in inspections from a house like this, that's what I'm here for. I sell houses like this day in and day out. I've helped hundreds of families move to and from Miami. These neighborhoods I know like the back of my hand, so I'd be happy to answer any questions you ever have. Either go to the Calendly link in the caption below, shoot me a DM, comment on this video. I'm the one that responds to all these comments. It's not a bot. So if you reach out, you're going to be talking to me, and I welcome any conversation you want to have about life in Miami, whether it's Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, Pinecrest, Palmetto Bay, or any of these surrounding areas. I've been here a long time and I kind of know what's up. So I welcome the call. I welcome the conversation. I hope to hear from you soon. Talk to you later. See ya.